All right, ready? Hold me up there. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rana out of Houston, Texas. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Listen, this is the first time we're on this platform. Give me your feedback. Today, we're going to talk about a very, very important topic in regards to scaling your wholesale operation. This is a very, very advanced topic, okay? If you're starting out wholesaling, this is not the topic for you guys. But if you want to learn how to actually scale your wholesale business, going from a one-man operation to an entire company and making those big bucks that you see a lot of these wholesalers are promoting, right? This is how you're going to do it. I'm going to show you guys everything from scaling your wholesaling business, the foundation. Well, first of all, this is going to be the foundations of a wholesaling operation. Okay, and then we're going to talk about the accountability charts. All right, listen, if you guys have any Q&As, make sure you hold those for the end of the video. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I can answer any of y'all's questions. We have a lot of people tuning in right now, so let's get started, guys. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over the foundations of wholesaling operation. All right, guys. So foundation of wholesaling operations. What is it, guys? What is that, guys? So what happens is that you have different levels in your company, okay? It's going to be first, it's going to be yourself, the head honchos. It's going to be the CEO of the company. All right, guys, remember, this training is a very high level training. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to go out and how to scale your entire wholesale business, because I have done it. My office is in Houston, Texas. We've got acquisitions department. We've got dispositions department. We've got TCs. Listen, I'm going to show you guys actually how to build your entire company, okay? And when you have questions, make sure you drop them below, but we're going to answer them at the end of it. All right, guys, let's get started in the training. If you're excited about this, this is what people pay $30, $40, $50, $60,000 to learn from other people how to operate and scale their business. So without further ado, guys, let's get this. All right. So first, you got your CEO. You're the head honcho of your company, right? You're leading it. Okay. You're gonna have the vision of your company. Okay, guys. You're the guy who's the visionary. Okay, or the gal who's the visionary. All right. The second thing is you're gonna have your pretty much your camaraderie, who's gonna be your number one person, your number one to go person. Okay, guys. Now that person is gonna be your. We're gonna kind of do it like this. There we go. That person is going to be a COO. Okay. What is a COO? Your COO is a Chief Operating Officer. Chief Operating or Chief Operations Officer. Okay. Your COO is in charge of overseeing everything and anything that head of acquisitions is actually doing. Okay, head of acquisitions and your COO to work hand in hand. Okay, guys, and I'm going to show you guys how we actually do that. Your next person that you're going to need to hire, your first hire should always be your COO. Your next person is going to be your CFO. Okay, guys, if you can hear me loud and clear, write in the comments. We can hear you. Give us a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. Let us know that you're viewing this cast. Okay, guys. So your next person is going to be your CFO. Okay, your CFO is going to be your Chief Financial. Okay, it's going to be your CFO's Chief Financial Officer. I almost forgot that. Okay, your Chief Financial Officer is in charge of your bookkeeping. Okay, now let me ask you on this. So why do you think you need a bookkeeper? Let me ask you guys that. listen, drop your comments below. Okay, this is a very, very advanced course. If you are a new wholesaler, this is not a course for you. Get out of here. This is for the people who are serious about building their business. All right, guys? And if you are a new wholesaler and you want to build your business, okay, you need to make sure that you're dropping your comments below. Let me know. We want to make sure this is quite interactive, okay? Why do you think having a CFO, okay, is very important, right? Another name for a CFO is going to be your bookkeeper. Why do you think it's very important to have a bookkeeper on staff, right? And remember, these are people that you're going to salary, okay? You don't ever, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, we'll go over pay plans later on. I'll discuss all of that with you guys too. Like I said, guys, this is the whole, pulling the curtain back. This is the no holds bar. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you're dropping them below. Make sure you're letting us know that you're here and you have any wholesale operation questions. Make sure you drop them. This is a very advanced class. The reason why you want a bookkeeper is to track your KPIs. Your bookkeeper tracks your KPIs, okay? What is a KPI? Your KPI is your key performance indicator, okay, guys? Key performance indicators. You're gonna track everything in and out, okay, of your business. How much money you're spending in marketing. What is your P&Ls, okay? P&Ls is also very important. P&L, profit and loss. Profit and loss. Okay? Profit and loss statements. It's going to tell you how much your company made in a profit, how much you guys lost. Listen, it's very, very important that you guys are actually, I don't know if I'm in the way or not, you guys are actually taking notes, and this is how it's done. Okay, guys? Where's my marker? I can find my marker. Okay. Next person you're going to want to hire is the person called a CMO. Okay, guys, we just talked about how to track your marketing. Your CMO is your chief marketing officer. This is the training that people pay $15,000 just to attend. This is not even the upsell. All right, guys, make sure you're dropping your comments below. If you're getting value, make sure you're dropping your likes, okay? This is what people train. This is what people pay for. And I'm giving you guys absolutely for free. I'm showing you how to build and scale your wholesale operation, all right? Your chief marketing officer is going to be in charge of spending your marketing dollars, okay? How many quarters do we have in a year, right? We should have first, second, third, fourth quarter, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 5, 4, 5, yeah, something like that. Per quarter, you need to give a budget to your CMO. Your CMO has to have a budget, no matter if that budget per quarter is $30,000, $50,000, or $100,000, okay? So say if their budget is, per quarter, there's 3 months in a quarter, right? 3 months per quarter, okay? Say you have a budget of, you want to do a budget of $30,000 per quarter, okay? You're going to always break that quarter up, okay, guys, into 3 quarters. So you're going to divide that by 3, is $10,000 a month in marketing. Now, you have to reverse engineer your goals, okay, guys? When you go out and reverse engineer your goals, you need to see how many deals for $10,000 a month, right? 10K a month, how many deals are you actually bringing in? That's how you're going to be able to track your KPIs, okay? Based off of your KPIs, you're going to need to know your P&L sheet. Again, it goes back to it, your profit and loss statement. I hope you guys are taking notes because I'm literally probably just about ready to erase it. Okay, guys? Now, your COO, okay, right underneath your, let me actually, it's here. Okay. Right after your COO is going to be your, we normally call them managers. You can call them managers or you can call them head of acquisitions. Okay, I usually call my guys acquisition managers. Okay, So you have your acquisition manager. Depending on how many acquisition people you want to hire, okay, that's the number. That's the amount of people that this is gonna. That's the amount of people that this person is gonna be managing. Okay, guys. Head of acquisition. So you have your acquisition manager. Okay. Along here, you're also gonna have someone called a TC. Okay. Now, if you guys know what a TC is, drop your comments below so you can help everyone out. You let us know what a TC is, okay? A TC is going to be a transactional coordinator, okay? What is the main role of a TC? Transactional coordinator. The main role of our TC, okay, is to open title, okay? First and foremost, we need to make sure we open title. TC also calls the seller to make sure that is a customer service call, right? So we're going to say title, customer service, title, customer service. If there's anything regarding to liens on the property, it is the TC's job to relay it, okay, to relay it over to the COO so we know that we are clear to close, okay? The main goal for a TC is to make sure it's clear to close. Clear to close. Okay, guys, we want to make sure that the TC knows we got to do everything we can. Normally, what our TC does is here's what the process looks like, okay? We have a very intricate Podio software. Contract comes in, we get the contract without even looking at the property, say it comes in via DocuSign or whatever, right? TC automatically gets an email, okay? It pings TC, TC knows, okay, now I got to send an email saying open title to the title company. Okay, any liens, encumbrances, anything on a Schedule C, okay, on the commitment, remember, title commitment, write that down too, because you've got to have a clear title in order to close on the property. Okay, guys? TC is going to be the one who's actually controlling that entire transaction. And just to make sure, listen, guys, a lot of questions are coming in right now. Make sure you guys hold your questions. Okay, guys? Hold it to the end. Okay, so we have your TC. Okay, we're going back to acquisition manager. The entire goal of your acquisition manager is to lock in contracts. Okay, guys, is to lock in contracts. Make sure, guys, that your acquisition manager is on top of the acquisition department. Okay, acquisition manager. You're gonna have acquisitions. Starting out. If you're going to start out a company, I would recommend hiring possibly two acquisition people. If that's all you need is 2 people, 2 acquisition people. That's all you're going to need. You don't need to go out and make the mistake of hiring, 8 acquisition people like I did, or 6 or 7 acquisition people like I did. Okay, guys? But trust me, you'll be much more happier, and your pocketbook will be much more happier. Again, remember, this is about saving money, and it's about watching your bottom dollar. Okay, guys. Now you have your acquisition reps. Okay, your acquisition specialist, whatever you want to call them. Okay, guys. Remember, your CMO already, he's in charge of your chief marketing officer. They're in charge of marketing, right? So you give them a budget. They're doing that. Your COO works very closely with your CMO. Sometimes you can actually delegate this task from the COO to your CMO also. If you don't have a big budget as far as scaling your wholesale operation, you can. That's okay too. That's completely fine. You can do that. That's no problem at all. You can always delegate this. Okay, guys. Now let's go over KPIs. Okay, KPIs is going to be your key performance indicators. I'm going to delete this now. Okay. We're going to go over KPIs, and then I'll also go over some of the pay for acquisitions. So if you guys have any questions for acquisitions, how much you pay them, how do you keep these people on payroll, ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer it for you guys. Okay, so we're going to go over KPIs. Again, it's very important. This is the word to know. Your key performance indicators. Right? Key performance indicators. You need to be able to track how many leads you're coming in versus how many leads that you're converting, right? Leads. Leads to conversion. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you're dropping your questions below. Let us know that you're here. If you got any questions in regards to KPIs, your key performances. All right, guys. Remember, as a COO, as a CEO, a Chief Executive Officer, you need to delegate the task of monitoring KPIs. You need to work very closely with your COO. Okay, guys? All right, now let's head over to acquisitions. You say, all right, Ron, I got the formula. I know how to hire people. How much do you think I should pay these people, right? Now, we're going to go over acquisitions. Okay, there's one of two ways to do it. You can either salary acquisitions plus commission. Okay, that salary can look like $2,500 a month. Okay, $2,500 a month plus commission. Right? Depending how you want to structure your commission, okay, that's how much you pay your acquisition people. There's also another term called draw, okay? You can actually do a draw. Now, what is a draw? A draw is basically like an advance, okay? Your draw could be, and we used to do this in the car business, $2,000 a month. So you're basically giving them a draw, $2,000 a month. It's an advance. So say if your acquisition person makes $3,000 and you've already paid them $2,000, that next month you only owe them $1,000. Okay, so you're at $3,000, $3,000 check minus $2,000, which is a draw. You now have a balance of $1,000 balance. So you guys kind of see how that goes, right? Guys, if you have any questions in regards to this, make sure you are dropping your questions below so we can get these questions answered for you, right? We want to make sure we're answering any questions at the end of this, I guess, webinar or live or whatever. We're live on all of our platforms currently, right, guys? So now we got acquisitions pay out of the way. Okay, let's talk about marketing. Right? How do you control marketing? Okay, there's 3 ways you can get started in this business literally today. The 3 ways and most cheapest and most effective ways is going to be RVM, cold call, text messaging. Okay, RVM is ringless voicemail. All right, guys. RVM is ringless voicemail. All right, guys, cold calling, CC is cold calling. Right? And text message is text messaging. Texting. Nowadays, during Corona, what we're noticing is the top 2 that are currently working is cold calling and text messaging. All right, guys? So these are some of the top 2 ways that that people are getting in touch with people. Currently, our team, we're doing cold calling and we're doing text messaging. We're getting a lot better, response rate, especially from people, right, guys? And that's what you're going to want to do, especially if you're doing this business. You don't have a lot of money to spend in marketing. That's going to literally be your best way to do this. All right. How many of you guys have questions in regards to virtual assistants, VAs. I'm actually going to do another separate training with my lead VA, and we're going to make sure we bring you guys that training also, virtual assistant. How many of you have questions? How much to pay virtual assistants? Drop your comments below. I don't know if I can see y'all's comments right here. Let's see, guys. Make sure you guys are dropping your comments below. All right. Make sure you guys are interacting with us. Let's see here. There we go. Boom, boom. Cool. Virtual assistants. Normally, you can find these VAs either in Mexico. Normally Honduras or the Philippines. Our virtual assistants are in the Philippines, right, guys? Based off of what you pay them. Listen, a pilot in the Philippines makes probably about $5 an hour. My lead manager of the VA, a pilot makes, I think, $4 an hour, $4 to $5 an hour. My lead manager makes like $6 an hour. So she's making more money than a pilot in the Philippines. Guys, your money can go a lot farther, especially right now since you're doing this business. And quote unquote, a lot of people's businesses are not picking up as they were, right? You want to start saving a lot more money. You want to be able to, spend that money somewhere else or even stay liquid. All right, guys? Normally with VAs, you're looking now $3 to $5 an hour. That's what you're going to pay a cold caller in the Philippines. From $3 to $5 an hour. All right. Anything below $3 is just, in my opinion, is just unfair. It is what it is. Yes, your dollar can go a long way, but we don't start out doing that. We start off having a good relationship with our VAs, and you treat your VAs just like your family, right? We do the same thing. In my company, I don't treat a VA like a VA. I don't just wake up one day and say, hey, man, we're out you're fired, we're out the door, I don't want you anymore, blah, blah, blah. We actually have meetings. If they're performing poorly, my lead VA manager, who's making $6 an hour, right? VA manager. VA manager is making $6 an hour. All right, guys. Hopefully this training is coming in handy for some of you guys. Maybe it is, right? But this is the exact same education that people are literally dropping 25, 30, 40 G's for. And we're just giving it to you guys right here, man. Make sure you go out and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, right? youtube.com/Rana1. We're going to be putting this up on YouTube also. Okay, guys, make sure you guys go out and subscribe. So again, virtual assistants, Mexico, Honduras, Philippines. I've heard that Mexico is actually another great spot to do, especially to hire VAs, because a lot of the VAs are deportees, right? They already know English. I got a few buddies of mine who own call centers in Mexico, and they only hire people who have been deported, which is actually pretty freaking smart. You should actually look into something like that too. Look for a company that only hires deportees. All right. So, whoop, there goes my screen. And look at that, but hey, the show is going to go on. Not standing anymore. There we go. Perfect. All right. Everything's falling all over the place here. It's falling. Everything is falling all over the place. It is what it is. So here, we'll do operations. Now, when you're doing this business, I'm going to talk to you guys about books. You guys need to read books in order to scale your business. Okay, guys? The first book, let me write that down here. That's how you go. That's how you guys know this is live. There's shit falling all over the place. All right. Literally the first book that I'm going to recommend you guys is going to be Traction. Traction is a great book. It's a phenomenal book. It'll give you the fundamentals of the business. Okay. The same author who wrote Traction also wrote Rocket Fuel. right? Traction and rocket field are by, I think it's Gino Wickman. Right? Gino Wickman. The next book I'm going to actually recommend to you guys is E-Myth Revisited. Right? E-Myth Revisited by E. Goober something. I forgot. E. Goober something. Okay? After these three books, Traction, Rocket Fuel, okay, E-Myth Revisited, we're going to go Scaling Up. Scaling Up is by Vern Harnish. Scaling Up is a phenomenal book. It's by Vern Harnish. All right, guys, and these are the books that's literally gonna explode your business to the next level. Right now, if you are not spending the time to better yourself, if you are not spending the time to read books, you are doing yourself a grave injustice. Okay, guys, it's not that you didn't have time, it's that you're lazy. That's all it is. I'm going to tell you guys right now too, I'm trying to read as many books as I can, right? I'm growing myself because it's going to come a time where you're going to have to go back to work. You're going to have to go back to the office. You're going to have to go back into regular life, right? No one is going to stay quarantined forever. We hope not, but that's what's going to happen, guys. Okay. And then the last, I think I already did Rocket Fuel, 12-Week Year. That's a good book too. Let's put it right here. 12-Week Year, it talks about having a lot of rocks, having a lot of goals, okay? It just basically talks about setting rocks, okay? Accomplishing basically what you can do in 1 year, you have to accomplish that in 12 weeks. All right, guys, it's little rocks that you're gonna pretty much do, and I think that's Brian Moran. That's the guy. All right, guys, great. So if now is the time, if you have questions, make sure you guys are asking them below. We have a small lag within this system, but if you have any questions, make sure you're asking them below. All right, now is the time. We went over the foundations of a wholesaling operations. I told you guys who to hire, what positions they'll be in, right? Everything from CEO, we went over all the way to acquisitions. Right, guys, listen, this is the same training that people charge $20, $30, $40, $50,000 to teach people. And I just give it to you guys for free. All right. Somebody said that $3 to $5 hourly is USD. Yes, yes, it is. So great question. The reason why is you don't want to pay them in pesos, Filipino pesos, but $3 to $5 an hour will be US dollars. All right. Now is the time right now. Drop your questions below. All right, we went over a lot of the stuff, a lot of good stuff right now. This is literally the bread and butter of any wholesale operation, right, guys? You guys see all the people with the Lambos and the Ferraris and the jets and all that. Listen, guys, this is about you. Listen, right now in this time, right, I wanted to make sure I bring you guys the absolute best content without breaking your bank, right, guys? So if you're getting value out of this, make sure you drop in the likes, make sure you drop in the hearts. Okay, guys, we got comments. Shoot, we got a bunch of comments, right? We got a bunch of comments, guys. So let's go ahead and someone says, I heard there's cheap VAs in the Philippines, right, guys? There are cheap VAs in the Philippines. Abso-freaking-lutely, guys, abso-freaking-lutely. The Philippines is a great place to find your next virtual assistants. If you need help finding a VA, all right, we can actually help you guys out also. Make sure you reach out to me or my team, right? We have our staff trained. Another thing is I wouldn't actually hire, to be honest, I would actually recommend hiring untrained VAs because sometimes what we've noticed is I've had this happen twice to us, okay, is that VAs come with a lot of baggage, all right? Sometimes they've been trained a certain way and that was their only job to do. Right? So now what you're going to want to do is you need to now untrain them and train them the way you want to. right, guys? So we go through an actual company training, okay, to make sure that these VAs are saying the right things, right? If you're not a part of the Wholesaling Real Estate 101 group, make sure you guys are a part of it. If you are a new wholesaler, make sure you reach out to myself or my team. Go to disfomydeal.com. We'll make sure we help you guys out as far as basically moving your deals. That's it. disfomydeal.com. Right, guys? Any other questions that someone has? Anything else, man? Anything else? Timmy, Charles, come peep this out, fam. Wow, there we go, man. Make sure you're liking this screen. Make sure you're sharing it. Right, guys? Make sure you're dropping your comments below. If you have any comments, make sure you're dropping them below. What's up, guys? Everyone say hi to me. What's going on? What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you. So perfect. All right. So that's it. That was literally the bread and butter of how to run a wholesaling operation. Now, if you have any questions on pay, if you have any questions on structuring your company, right? I think one person I left off was an office admin. Okay. And also what we're going to do is we're going to do what I want to do is I want to actually do a training for VAs. So if you want to learn or if you want to know how to actually train a VA properly to get you leads, right? The only sole purpose of a VA is to actually get you leads. All right, guys, they're not negotiating. Remember, your VAs are not your acquisition people. They are not negotiating, guys, right? Your VA needs to work closely with acquisitions, right? And then you can also spiff and you can also bonus your VAs. That's what we do. Currently, I think we got like 6 VAs, 7 VAs on staff. And whoever gets a contract, we'll bonus them out, man. Maybe on a weekend, $100 bonus. $100 in the Philippines goes a long way. Trust me, it goes a freaking long way. All right, guys, make sure you incentivize your team. If you treat your VAs like a part of your family, which we do, which we've noticed, it goes a long way, guys. It certainly goes a long way. Your VAs will love you for that. If you guys have any other questions, make sure you drop them below in regards to operating a wholesale company out here. We do it in Houston, Texas. If you guys are ever in town, come visit me. I'd love for you to definitely reach out to us. Come see our operation. Come see come meet the employees. Come do what you need to do. You'll get to see it. We might even take you guys out to lunch. It is what it is, guys. Again, you have deals, send them to disfomydeal.com. I literally gave you guys the entire sauce right now, guys. It's amazing. I showed you guys the exact breakdown of what people literally are charging thousands and thousands of dollars for. So if you got any value out of this content, make sure you are sharing this with your friends, with your family, with your peeps, right? What brought you to wholesaling? Drop your comments below. If you guys need any help analyzing deals, go to the Wholesaling Real Estate 101 group, right? We're always more than willing to help you out. If you need help analyzing a deal also, and you're not in the Houston market, make sure you go to disfomydeal.com. We'll make sure my team or myself, we can make sure we help you out. Right, guys? Listen, running a wholesale operation is great. Most important part is finding your why. All right, guys, you got to make sure you're finding your why, especially when you're doing this operation, when you're doing this business, because there's going to be times when this is going to be extremely tough. All right, guys, there's going to be times where it's going to be like, man, why am I even doing this? Right, guys? You got to make sure you go out and you're finding your why and you're finding your reason in doing this. Right, guys? We want to make sure that you're actually going out there and you're doing it and you're implementing it. Looking at my live is great and all, but if you don't go out and implement, I haven't done my job, right? Thank you. Someone said always adding value. Man, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Guys, once again, you have any questions at all, any questions, let me know. Drop your questions below. We'll do a quick 5-minute session. We'll probably do a quick 5 to 10 minute Q&A. If you have any questions at all currently, let me know. This is the time to ask, right? Or you can go out and spend $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 on someone else. It's up to you guys, whatever you want to do, right? If you want to give me the 20, 30K, I'll send you my mailing address, right? I'll send you my PayPal. Make sure you drop the money, but that's not what I'm looking for. It's about the value, guys, and you guys are getting freaking content. This is about the content. We literally broke it down we literally went from who to hire. You're the CEO, okay? Then you have your COO, okay? Then you have your CMO, okay? And then you have your CFO, okay? And then you have your head of acquisitions, right? And then you have your acquisitions team. I mean, I don't know how much more to tell you guys. Go out, take action. This is actually how you build your wholesale company, right? Any other questions, guys? Let me know. We're going to stay on for a couple more minutes, and then we're going to sign out, guys. Make sure you are sharing this post. You're liking it. Make sure, guys. What we'll do is we'll probably start doing this towards the end of the day also. So that way, a lot more people get more content. I don't know. Depends on the feedback that we're getting, guys. So, all right. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hope you guys are staying corona-free. Stay safe. Stay inside. Rana, signing out. Peace out.